Musicians and singers are the creative force behind the music industry. They use their artistic talent to compose, to perform, and to write songs of different genres. In today's edition of Marketplace Podcast, we'll be talking about topic around art and entertainment. And in the house with me is an handsome-looking young man called Armstrong Godfrey. Armstrong, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so Armstrong, the first time Joseph Bibo called me about 2 months ago, actually made mention of the fact that one of his brothers would be coming to use my studio. And I was really longing forward to meet you. And at the end of the day, my interaction with you has been very cordial. I see you're a very talented young man. Your music prowess, is it as a result of your natural talent or you went to the four walls of school to learn music?
Yeah, I actually studied music.
Wow.
That's my discipline. Okay.
Okay.
But then, the story behind the study of music was a lot, so much. I never really liked music.
You studied music from which school?
UNN.
Okay.
University of Nigeria.
All right,
So,
in Suka.
yes,
All right,
yes.
okay.
I never liked music. It's not something that I would want to go into. Okay, so it's a lot, and I don't know. Well, maybe in the course of the show, I'll get to talk about that. But if it is there, it is there. That's just all I can say. So it's a two-way thing. Some persons have that inherent in them, and some persons go the extra mile to be schooled in that light. So basically,
Is yours both?
yeah, both basically.
Okay, but which one came first? The natural endowment?
Like I said, if it's there, it's there.
Okay, yeah.
So
so-
it's not something you plan for. You just kind of find yourself in situations that expose these things. In church, in gatherings, there's nobody to take up a singing role, an assignment. You're just there. Even if nobody knows or nobody knew before then that you could sing. Okay, can you do this? And
Sure.
somehow you find yourself doing these things. So initially, you cannot. For me, it wasn't like a passion. I hear people say, "I just love it." Some persons say they love to do it, but they don't know how to do it, and then they start looking for ways to be schooled and learn how to do it. But then for me, it wasn't there.
Yeah, in my own case, about 1996, when I was trying to enter the higher institution,
Yeah.
I would have loved putting in for music. But music
Wow.
way back in 96 was, there were no visible artists in vogue there, especially in the contemporary gospel line. So my parents, my family sort of discouraged me. So would you say music in 90, was that a right decision then, comparing the fact that, they can't come to terms with, okay, what course did you study in school? When there is law, there is medicine, and then you're saying you're going to put in for music, where would you be gainfully employed? So I was discouraged from doing music. So
Okay.
music, which aspects of music? If I'm correct, there's the music education
Yeah.
and there's the music technology.
Yeah.
Which of the
Music
music?
education. I studied music education, so general musicology.
Okay, is there
Yeah.
a difference between music education and music technology?
The difference is not so much. Okay, it's just like an arm of it. But musicology is the general study of music. Then, however, technology can just be, that's where you get studio production
Okay,
involved.
okay.
Okay, so
okay.
as it sounds, music technology, it's adding technology into music. So that's just it. So without technology, you can't use gadgets that promote digital
Production.
of
Okay.
music. But then musicology, music education is basically theories,
The rudiments of
of music, applying the solfa notation, do re mi fa sol la ti do,
Okay.
vocal range and all that. So someone who studied music can practically apply these theories.
Okay.
But someone who majored on technology might not have the skill, might not know how to sing. He just knows how to listen to what you're doing and say, okay, do it like this.
Make a beat
Tweak,
around it.
make a
Okay.
beat, tweak things around on the system. That's all.
But
Okay,
do
so-
they award the same certification or degree to a graduate in music education and music technology?
Well, not in Nigeria.
Okay.
At least not in my school. Okay, and my school is one of the best in music.
Okay.
Music as a course, as a practice. Okay, so but from my research, some of these things are obtainable outside. I mean, while I was researching on some programs, music programs abroad, that was the first time I saw that you could actually master in audio production.
Okay.
Yes, you can't see something like that here. So with the system we have in Nigeria, you
You,
get
you might
to,
not find that within the four walls, but I think
yeah.
private companies or institutions, because I have a friend that left Oyo State and had to travel to Lagos and do an aspect of music production with where's this popular Don Jazzy's label.
Okay.
So it might not be obtainable in
The academic,
system.
Yes.
Okay.
But then private institutions can do that.
Can do that.
Because now their drive, I believe, would be from will be having to correct some of the things that are not obtainable in the academic system. Yes. So they will get to, okay, since this is not here, I believe, since it's based on profit, it's market in itself.
Commercial.
So it's commercial. So everyone wants something that will bring in the funds, bring in the people, and to make impact as well. So they get to create this thing,
Yeah.
make it accessible. For those who couldn't get it here, they get it here. So that's just it. But then for the formal education system, I've not seen that.
Yeah, I agree. I
Not
agree
seen
with you.
that.
I agree with you. Yeah. In music, have you been faced with any kind of challenge, and how did you get to handle it?
Of course, there are always challenges. It's not just about music, right?
Okay.
So every sphere has its own challenges. I think there are just about two major challenges I can talk about.
Okay.
The first is some years, but this is 14 years. This year is 14 years.
Okay.
I had an accident.
Car
And,
accident.
I don't know how to. Okay, it's a domestic. Is there something like domestic accident?
It could be domestic, maybe within the house. So
Okay, it was something like that, right? Grinding machine. Okay, I was supposed to go grind beans for moi moi. For those of us in Nigeria, we know that one very well. So something happened, which I might not really go in details, and somehow my finger got caught up, and
is it a big grinding machine
this
or the
electric-
regular blender?
no, not blender, this electric
Okay.
machine. So somehow my hand got caught up in that, and then I had an accident. Okay, so that is it. I've never really talked about this before, as a matter of fact, but then having to play the guitar became so challenging, personally for me. It was a lot. It was a lot. The story behind that was, as a matter of fact, it got to a point that I got so used to managing this that if I don't show you, you won't know.
I was surprised when you first showed it to me. You managed it very well.
You cannot know. As a matter of fact, when I played the guitar and I watch my clip, I think because it's me and because I'm conscious of that, I get to feel bad when I look at the clip. Are you sure people are not seeing this? Are you sure? What would they say?
No.
But
It's
then
not obvious.
I realized that they don't see it actually. Yeah, and I also act. So if I'm on stage acting and I keep my hands like this, you don't get to see it, except you don't get to see it, something like
So
that.
you have one of your fingers to your left hand chopped off.
When I'm holding the mic, it seems as if it's like this.
Wow.
Uh-huh. So
Does that stop you from effective guitar?
I mean, that's why I
vibes?
play. If it affects it, I wouldn't play, right?
Okay.
At the time, in fact, I had the accident before I started playing the keyboard, before I started playing the guitar.
Oh, you play keyboard too?
Yeah, I do play the keyboard
Oh.
as well. Yeah, so it was a lot. I remember meeting some guy. Then I asked him to teach me how to play the keyboard. He told me that people with 5 fingers have not finished learning, and people with 4 fingers are coming. My God,
Was that a sarcastic expression?
I don't know how to explain that. He said that to me. I felt so bad. I felt so discouraged. I think I play more than him now, though.